Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this week's video we will be setting up for the second week of March. It's a weekly spread, it's a 2-page spread, so let's go ahead and get started. The first step in my videos is always pulling out 2 pages that I will be drawing in today. Usually I sketch out what I'm going to color before I record, but this time I didn't, so I plan on doing more artwork to take up the border a lot more. I also feel like next year I'm going to get a smaller size notebook. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use last week's guidelines for this week's spread. Now we have the 2 guidelines down. We're going to put the days of the week in the center of the page, so that's between these 2 dot lines here. I'll show you what we have so far. Can you see anything? So I'm going to put the bulk of like the days of the week in between those 2 hole punches. But like I said, we're going to decorate the top and the bottom border better this time. And I think we'll do it with a classic little star fall from the top and maybe from the bottom as well. We're gonna use a pilot friction for this because it's nice and thin. This is a pilot friction. We're gonna zoom in because that was really far away. I'm sorry. I want to hit that line. I want to hit the center of the page with these designs. Do some short ones, do some long ones, do some super long ones. Lines. Same thing on the other side. Just as bad. Anyway, lines. You know what I should have done first, don't you? The stars first. Yeah. So just like last week, we're gonna draw stars. We all know how that turns out. We're gonna try again. Stars, so many stars. Go back to this page and add little dots. I remember one time a teacher called me up to grab something on the overhead projector, which do they still have this now or what? And the light was so bright up in my face, and then I had to count dots. The dots were like so faint, and I had to count them like on top of the bright light that was flashing on my face. And I remember I counted wrong and everyone called me out on it, and it's just like, I know how to count, it's really nerve-wracking to do it in front of everyone. Jeez. Of course I didn't say that, I just, cried a little inside. That's my story for the day. This is a Crayola Super tip. That one was in yellow. Sorry, that one was in yellow, this one is in black. I'm going to try to add thinner dots between the yellow dots. Ooh, yeah. They're not like perfectly centered, but the rest of them, but like, you don't know. That's pretty. That's enough. I think that's a lot of decoration. Whee! For that, I'm going to flip the page over, and it's the exact same thing. What line are we going to follow? We're going to stop at this hole punch right there. Even draw a fade line across if I want to. So just let me know. Sorry. That is where I will stop. Alright, and then same thing. Super simple. My favorite kind of spread. Kind of spread that doesn't require a lot of brain power to do. Oh, sorry, I haven't showed you. So that's what it looks like so far. If you have a really busy week ahead of you, I don't recommend doing this design just because it's really busy in itself. So if you have a lot of things to do, it's going to look very overwhelming. I highly recommend, if you have a really busy week ahead of you, to do a really plain, empty, open spread. That way your brain doesn't feel overwhelmed every time you look at it. Of course, you don't always know whether you can have a busy week or not. That's why most of my spreads are usually very plain and light, just in case. Because if you have a very light, empty spread with not a lot of things to do, that just makes you feel even more relaxed. Anyway, all I have to do now is the days of the week in the middle, then we'll be done with this. I definitely did not leave enough space for the fake calligraphy method, and that's my bad. Gonna go in with the Staedtler Troubles Fineliner and do little shadows. I'm using a Staedtler just so I could get into the small spaces and ta-da! Be thicker. There you go. Ta-da! If I had better handwriting, I would look prettier. All it takes is some practice. Why that doesn't look... Why is one like higher than the other? Somebody messed up somewhere, and we're not going to talk about it. Anyway, I'm gonna put it back in the notebook. And here it is back in the notebook. Obviously, guidelines are very important and probably should have been used in the top part where you're about to put words instead of the bottom part where you're gonna put words later for, you know, better looking things. But that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a like, subscribe, and tell your friends that I'm posting a new poem video every single Sunday. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!